The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
From off the wall, give that baby back its ball. Leave other people things alone. There's other ways to get involved. Get involved, don't be no fool, stay in school. Let your mind become a tool. Church were made for fools to be locked away from sight.
This morning and welcome back to Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, your station for fresh news, smart talk all day. It is Wednesday, the 7th of June, 2023, and you are on the clock with Erin, Greene. On the clock, we engage organizations, institutions, social and cultural leaders, and ordinary people to better understand the impact of public policy, private sector development, and emerging social and consumer trends. On the clock, we have conversations that help us understand and navigate a rapidly changing Bahamas. Joining me this morning are two representatives from the Bahamas Primary School Student of the Year Foundation, Ms. Adriana Knowles and Ms. Samantha Anderson. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. Good morning.
Now, I've introduced you early in the show because my Sand Dollar giveaway questions are all education related in line with the theme for this morning's discussion. And so if you are prompted to make a comment after you hear the question, I wanted to introduce you so you could feel free to sort of engage when you're ready. I got a few live reads and I have a very short and stern word for all of the people this morning who decided that they were going to be using their cell phones on the slow drive into work today. It turns out that the drive was only slow because you were using your cell phone. A couple people got mad at me for blowing my horn at them, and I appreciate the sentiment. In their mind, they felt like it was imperative, it was important, it was detrimental that they maintain as safe a speed as possible while using their cell phone while driving. I just want to express to you that it's against the law to have your cell phone in your hand while you're driving. It is against the law to use your cell phone while you're driving. It is against the law to be distracted by the thought of your cell phone potentially ringing while you're driving. All of these things are neatly tied up in one little bow called put your cell phone as far away from you as possible while driving your car so that you can resist said temptation. I got a text here that says, somebody from the Ministry of Public Works, please give us an update on the status of the Village Road works. We'd like to know when traffic lights are going to be installed and turned on and programmed. And then we want to know, have you put the sensor plates in yet for the lights? You put the sensor plates in? Yeah, we'd like to know when that's going to occur. There was a lot of traffic on Shirley Street this morning as I headed into work. It turns out that it wasn't traffic at all. It was just people driving badly. And I want to say once again, before they let the vehicles leave the factory, they tested them against rain, damage, and flooding. They tested them. These cars were designed to drive through the rain and through flood water. But if you feel like your car was not designed to do such, park it and wait for it to dry up. That's the duty that you owe other people on the road. Anyway, I've got lots of exciting things to talk about this morning, including the two people who are going to win $30 in sand dollars each when they answer these trivia questions correctly. Every day for the next 4 months, we will be giving away sand dollars to digital wallet holders. Every day, 2 winners will receive $30 in sand dollars. To be eligible to win, you must have a digital wallet and answer the trivia question correctly. When you call in, give the producer your name, your digital wallet provider, and your digital wallet address and your cell phone number, so that we can transfer your funds to you when you get the right answer. Listeners are restricted to one transfer for the duration of the competition. You can only win once. Here are the numbers to call: 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259, and for our people living in the Family Islands, 242-300-5720. That's 300-5720. Let me throw the first question out. Who is the patron saint of students in the Catholic system? Who is the patron saint of students? I want to say it's Mr. Greene from Barbados, who came to QC when I was in 10th grade and introduced us all to curry goat. I think he is the patron saint of students, but I may be incorrect. Again, the numbers to call: 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259, 242-300-5720. To call to join the conversation or to answer the trivia question: who is the patron saint of students? Now let's get right into our conversation, ladies. Good morning, and I'm so glad to have the Bahamas Primary School Student of the Year Foundation joining me. You are approximately 35 to 40 years too late to find me, to give me my award, but I'm glad that we are finally together. Tell us, what is the foundation and what do you do?
Well, good morning, Bahamas. I am Samantha Anderson. I've been a part of the foundation for 12 years, and I am currently a senior program officer. So I'll tell you, like you said, a little bit about the program itself and the foundation. The program is a program for sixth graders, and it was established in 1997. And over 3,000 primary school students have been recognized. To date, for the 2023 total, we have a total of 246,000 in scholarships and 50,000 in prizes. And of course, that includes the airline tickets, trophies, medals, computers, and all of those other good stuff.
What do you mean airline tickets?
Yes, for the Family Island students.
Okay. I
Yes.
thought I was going to win a prize and y'all were going to fly me to another school to go do more work.
No.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yes.
So there's big Family Island participation in the...
Of course, we are not
Okay.
leaving no student behind from the various islands of the Bahamas and, of course, New Providence itself.
All right.
And of course, we can't have a national event without including our Family Island students.
Right. This is what I'm
Yes.
saying. And then I was going to throw in there that not only can you not have an event without them because they are part of the nation, some of our brightest students
Yes.
are coming from Family Island communities and schools.
You are absolutely correct. Like we stated, not that they only receive awards, some of them are actual winners. And for example, we have Kenny Roberts, and he was from Spanish Well All Age Luther in 2002. We also had Taran Carey, Tappan Bay, and that was a Luther once again, 2008. So a Luther is doing big things.
Yes.
And of course, we have the one and only, I think it was, if I can remember clearly, it was Anna Albury from Hopetown, Abaco.
Yes.
And so that was in 2012. And of course, I have to acknowledge our current Student of the Year for 2022, Miss Julia Adderley, who represented St. Francis and St. Joseph Catholic Primary School. So we're all around, not just focusing on New Providence students.
This is awesome. Now, 2022's winner is from Grand Bahama?
No, she's actually from New Providence,
All right.
St. Francis, St. Joseph.
Okay, in New
Catholic.
Providence.
Yes.
I'm glad New Providence is getting some shine.
Yes.
New Providence, I mean, it's a healthy competition, but just know that although the majority of students are in New Providence, our Family Island students are challenging everyone for that top spot.
Yes.
All right, so what's the criteria? Okay, so tell me, what are the, how does it work? There's one awardee, there's one winner, and
Yes.
then the nominees, the short list of nominees get prizes?
Yes. And
All right.
so it starts off where you have the nominees are from the respective schools. the letters are written from the principals, vice principals, guidance counselor, who endorse the nominations. And so it's not us selecting the students, it's the actual school itself choosing the person.
Yes.
And believe it or not, you said something earlier where I was the primary school student of the year back in the day when you were there.
Yeah.
But it was not only just for academic students. And so if you were not that all-rounded student who participated in sports and was in the community doing some good stuff, then they wouldn't overlook you, but they will consider that child who is more well-rounded.
Absolutely.
So how were you in school?
Listen, let me tell you something. You see my T-shirt today says hard worker, bad employee, right? Okay. You might as well just apply that to private school as well.
You, no problem.
I was a good worker. I got good grades-ish. I finished the primary school reading list in 5th grade, but I was a math phenom, but I got in trouble because I never did the math the way the textbook said to do it. But I always got it correct.
Okay, so that's a good thing.
Hard worker, bad employee. That was me. Okay, listen, I got to take a pause. I think I've got a caller for our trivia, our Sand Dollar Trivia today, and they're calling to answer the question, who is the patron saint of students? Good morning, caller.
Good morning. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. The patron saint of student is Thomas Aquinas.
Yes, it is. Thank you. Thomas Aquinas is known as a brilliant theologian and philosopher. He's also the patron saint of universities and scholars, which is just slightly smarter than us little students. And Thomas Aquinas, I have a sack producer, and he's reminding us that sack culture is not just sports and not just education, but they have a deep affiliation with the church that they are part of. Yeah. No, that's good, man. And I like that. Okay, producer, the caller, you still on?
Yes, I am.
All right, you have a Sand Dollar wallet, right?
Yes, I do.
All right, please make sure you give the producer all of the information. Producer, let the caller come back to you, confirm you have the information. And thank you for playing along. Before the end of the day, your $30 in Sand Dollars will be transferred to you.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day. Have a great day. Okay, guys, before I get back into the conversation, let me throw out our second question for the day. I'm glad that my producer mentioned SAC because I'm going to mention another school. What is the oldest private school in the Bahamas? Trivia question number 2. What is the oldest private school in the Bahamas? The numbers to call, 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259, 242-300-5720. That's 242-300-5720. What is the oldest private school in the Bahamas? All right, I got a text here. Texter says, no, that's not the correct answer. Texter, absolutely, that's not the correct answer. I also have a texter here that said, June is the best birthday month on the calendar. Right, but can it be? When do schools close? When do primary schools typically close?
June.
In the middle of June or at the beginning of June?
On the 16th, so yeah.
On the 16th.
Yeah, 16th.
Right. So if you could get your birthday in May like me, which is excellent, you could have your birthday party in school.
Yeah.
And with all your friends. And then you in school, you could hand out the invites because you don't have to worry about where they live and all of that. May is the best. But I heard that today is the birthday of the Right Honorable Prime Minister Brave Davis.
Okay, happy
Oh,
birthday.
wow.
And so we want to say happy
Very
birthday,
happy birthday
Yes,
to him.
happy
to the Prime Minister. And maybe because of that and only that, we will consider June in the running for best birthday month of the year. Happy birthday.
Yes, he gets a blight today.
Yeah, Prime Minister. Again, the numbers to call, 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259. Family Islanders, 300-5720. That's 242-300-5720. Call in and tell us about your students of the year on your family islands. If you have someone you think should be in the running, if you have someone you just want to nudge the principal a little bit and tell them, listen, consider my little mosquito for the prize this year. please call in and let us know.
It will have to be for next year.
Oh, so the nomination process is complete?
The process is
Yes.
complete. We have
From
123 nominees for this year's award program.
Okay.
And they're represented from all around Abaco, even Acklands, Andrews, Berry Islands, Bimini, Cat Island, Crooked Island, Eleuthera, Grand Bahama, Long Island, Miguana, New Providence, and San Salvador. So next year they'll have to nudge that administrator because the program that is
Yeah.
this Friday and Saturday.
Oh, no, this Friday?
Yes.
And Saturday?
Yes.
Okay, well, all right. Dear students, mark it on your calendar from now.
Yes.
Right? So you could begin the prep work, find out what you need to do to hit the criteria for nomination.
Yes.
All right, so I guess let's get into the award. It's this Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
So what does it look like this year?
Listen, these students, they are so bright. I mean, it's always a challenge when we have these students because you're like, who do you pick? Everyone is so authentic in their own way.
Yeah.
And so, like I stated, on Friday, we have the medal presentation at Christ Church Cathedral. That'll be June 9th, 2023 at 7 p.m. That's Christ Church Cathedral. Also, we have the award ceremony. That's this Saturday, June 10th at 5 p.m. And that will be held at Evangelistic Temple.
All right, what's the difference between the medal presentation and the award ceremony?
Well, everyone likes the award ceremony because this is the part when you get to know who's receiving the scholarships. But the medal presentation, every nominee receives a medal,
Okay.
yes, and a certificate.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. Now, what type of scholarship? Am I going to get sorry, I forget, I'm too old. Will the winner, what are the scholarships? What do they look like? What do they include? Is it local schools? Is it a donation to buy supplies like computers and things like that?
Yes. Well, the scholarships, they can comprise, I guess it all depends on what the largest sponsor would have donated to that student. So
Okay.
the amount in prize or scholarship that they would have received. From that scholarship, they get to attend a senior high school of their choice.
Okay.
A junior high school, of their choice.
Okay, yeah, right.
And they get to use it for supplies, whatever it is that they would need throughout their school term.
Okay, this is awesome. I was thinking about a scholarship to the Legoland School of Architecture. Y'all are joking, the Legoland School of Architecture summer intern program.
We'll think about that.
Dear
one.
donors, don't worry.
Sky is the limit here.
That's right. Dear donors, think about the innovative ways that you can support the program and the students, right? With access to
More money, more possibilities, more
right
opportunities.
and exciting programs.
Yes.
Yeah, this is awesome. No, this is awesome. And don't mind me, students, focus on the basics and the fundamentals first. And then we focus on fun education.
Yes.
Yeah, because education is fun generally. So what's the theme for this year's award ceremony?
So we don't really have a theme for this year. It's just carrying over
The 26th annual.
yes,
The 26th annual Primary Student of the Year Awards.
Oh, wow.
program,
So
yes.
we are a quarter of a decade
Yes,
in.
this
Yes.
is an annual event.
Yeah.
And pushing forward.
Yes.
Yeah. No, this is awesome. This is awesome. Okay, I got a bunch of questions for you, but you let me know, what it is you want to share with the audience. One of the questions I have is, are homeschool students eligible for selection?
Yes, they are, as long as the school is registered
Under the Ministry of Education.
Awesome. Dear homeschool parents and organizers, this is also a space for your students as well. So when will the winners be announced? On the night of the
Yes,
event?
on
Right
Saturday.
of the award ceremony.
All right, so every student who's been nominated needs to show up.
Yes.
And they need to have their family support with them.
Yes. Now, let me say this on the air. For the medal presentation, there are only 2 guests allowed per nominee. And so we can't tell them who to invite, but to let everyone know, if you got a child, your grandchild, all of those things, we will be live streamed, so you don't have to worry about missing out on any important information that will be held at the event.
All right.
And so for the awards presentation, there are 6 guests per nominee. And like I said, we don't say who the guests are. It's up to the nominees and their parents. But we will be live stream on Saturday. That's the 10th of June at 5 p.m. via Facebook, cable, Ministry of Education and Technology, vocational pages as well.
All right. What about your Facebook page? Will you be going live from the foundation's Facebook page?
Yes, we will.
Awesome.
Also, the Ministry of Education's page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Facebook page.
Awesome. Now, I see 6 guests for one event, 2 guests for the other event. The most important question is, are you serving refreshments?
For the nominees.
For the
Okay.
nominees.
Yes.
Oh, okay then. I can give that.
Our
That's,
nominees
It's
all
the
well
yes,
taken care
yes,
of.
well
Yeah.
taken care of.
I can give that spot to someone else then, because that's when the fight's gonna come in. All right, I gotta get back to that question. I want to throw it out again to my audience, if y'all don't mind.
No
Remember,
problem.
guys, we have in our Sand Dollar giveaway. We've got one more prize left for the day. I have one winner by text, but that winner didn't indicate to me if they had a Sand Dollar wallet, what their wallet address is. So I'm throwing the question back out again. What is the oldest private school in the Bahamas? What is the oldest private school in the Bahamas? The numbers to call are 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259, 242-300-5720. Producer, let's wind into a break. I don't see there are no callers on the line right now. Let's go to a break, and when we get back from the break, let's talk about the award booklet, right? And let's talk about how do I get in the booklet, what's the purpose of the booklet, and how do you support your nominee, right? That's my nominee. That's my good student.
Yes.
How do you support your nominee this year? You guys stay tuned to Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. You're on the clock with Erin Greene. We'll be right back.
To get involved, don't be no fool, stay in school. Let your mind become a tool. Church were made for fools to be locked away from society. Get involved.
Almost there.
Sarge, that's you.
Well, who else?
Tell the truth. I thought a beige walrus was dying on the sidewalk.
I'm preparing for my 4x100-meter debut.
More like 1 by 1. Because the other 99 killing you.
Funny, the Bahamas games come in July 7th to July 15th, and Grand Bahama gotta win this.
Well, you know that.
Email info@thebahamasgames.org or call 322-1029 for more information.
Which island is gonna win?
After a hurricane or storm, get the Nassau Guardian's Hurricane Guide. The guide will tell you where to purchase building and cleaning supplies, waste disposal, medical care, which auto shop to go to after driving through flooded streets, and much more. The Nassau Guardian's Hurricane Guide will help to make sure everyone knows what to do in the event a hurricane approaches and after it departs. Take advantage of this double insertion opportunity plus 15 radio commercials. Contact us today, 302-2300, 302-2300, or call your account executive. Will you be prepared?
It's that time again! Sign up now for the Michael Scooter and Peace on the Streets Basketball Classic, taking place July 24 to the 30th at the Hope Center and the Candlelight Exchange. Call 601-4842 for more information. Powered by the Bryce Newbold Foundation. It's game time!
Girl, Junior just showed me Bella Boy in his phone.
What you mean? He take picture of that good-for-nothing boy?
Shh, you don't want Bella here. You say that. You know she always say that's my good child.
So what he doing in Junior phone?
Oh, he there because the police looking for him. He on their wanted list.
Wanted persons in your phone now?
Yes, child. And when police want to find anybody quick, after something happen, they can send picture direct to your phone. Go to Google Play or App Store and search for Crack Crime Bahamas. Then pick install and it will go straight to your phone.
There is also a section on missing persons?
Yes, girl. Everybody needs to get this app so police can tell us right away when these people go missing. Just like an alert system.
Yes, it has numbers for Crime Stoppers Bahamas, so you can call and nobody knows it's you. Call directly to Miami and give the information without giving your name or anything about you. I tried the other day, and when I hear Junior and his boys talking about where they hide those guns, I walk quick round the corner and call that number.
Call 328-8477 from Nassau or 242-300-8477 from the Family Islands.
take that mess from off the wall.
Good morning this morning and welcome back to Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Let me tell you something. When you're serious about something, you take care of it, you grow it, you imagine it. It should have its own theme song. And for me, Get Involved was the theme song for education and volunteerism for my whole life, right? I love that song. We have a newer version by KB and Friends, right? But we need a reimaginating and remixing of that song. We need more music that shows authentically the ways that we appreciate education and community involvement. My guests, Ms. Anderson and Ms. Knowles, the phone lines are lit up. Let me see if we have an answer to the trivia question today. Good morning, caller.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Are you calling to answer the trivia question for the day?
Yes.
All right. What is the oldest private school in the Bahamas?
Is it Queen's College?
It is Queen's College. Thank you very much. Are you a QC Comet?
Of course.
Well, there you go. From one QC Comet to another, thank you for playing the game this morning.
There you go.
Absolutely. And you gave the producer your information, right?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. You'll be contacted before the end of day.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. And it turns out that Queen's College opened its doors on January the 13th, 1890. In 1890. Tomorrow we're going to ask, anyway, I can't give you all a heads up. That's like cheating in school, and we can't do that.
No, we can't.
I have to give you the opportunity to do the hard work yourself.
Yeah.
Anyway, but fortunately, education has become a lot easier, quote unquote, over the last few decades, in the sense that our forefathers, our ancestors, our parents and grandparents, they had very little resources available to them to support them through their education. Their greatest resource was the people who understood the value of education and were prepared to prompt, promote, coerce, encourage. In fact, I have a Perry Christie shirt with a screw face on it. I was hoping you brought a student of the year today so I could show them the look that you got when it was apparent that you didn't put any effort into your schoolwork. Like, we understood that not everybody's going to achieve the same results, but we know also that everybody could put in the same amount of effort into education. And so we got two winners, and thank you for playing along in the game. If you have a Sand Dollar wallet, and you should do by now, remember this Thursday and Friday, June 8th and 9th, Central Bank representatives will be giving out sand dollars at Super Value in the Golden Gate Shopping Plaza. That's this Thursday and Friday, June 8th and 9th. Show your sand dollar enabled digital wallet at the door and receive $20. Spend 18 or more in sand dollars at the register and get 5 back when you leave the store. For more details, visit any of the Sand Dollar social media pages or call 302-9880. 302-9880. Before the end of the show, I'm going to tell you all what else is happening on Thursday the 8th. Somebody mentioned Ackland's, and the Ackland's Cascarilla Festival is about to get started, people. Now, we have a nominee from Ackland's, right?
Yes, we do.
There you go, Ackland's. We in the house. We
Yes,
still in the
Ackland's
house.
is in the house.
Yes, you from Ackland's too, my friend?
Parents, both parents.
Now, obligatory. Who are your people?
The Collies, Cox.
All right, I am a Hasty.
Okay.
I'm part of the Hasty Hannah-Tynes family. We are related. You are
Good people,
our
good people.
cousin.
I have Auckland's root too, by the way.
Tell us.
She want to fill in.
Yes.
My family are the Fergusons.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
Yes. she
Awesome.
is.
Yeah, you's our cousin too.
Yes.
You's like, this is a very good day for the Ackland's community.
Ackland's proud.
Right, and Family Islanders in particular, what type of support do they need for continued participation in the program? And what type of support, like in terms of donations and sponsorship, when we're thinking about Family Island students in particular, what do you say to your potential donors?
Well, we say to our potential donors that no amount is too small, first off.
Yeah.
We want to encourage you to support our students as best as possible in every way that you can, whether it's through scholarship or through prize donation or through even airline ticket purchase, because Family Island travel is expensive, as we know, but we offer or kind of like get a discount for our Family Island students, but it's still a cost to us, and so we appeal to our donors that every dollar counts, and no donation is too small.
And there's no deadline.
And no deadline.
And so that means we still have time. Yes, we do for the upcoming
for the
student
new
year. Yes,
2024 season.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And when I think of Family Islanders, I think of things like maybe small solar kits and toys for light so that they can study, continue studying in case there's a power outage, internet access equipment, like routers and MiFi boxes.
Yes,
and
MiFi boxes, yes.
I used them people in the BTC router people and whatever the students
Just
need
think
to
of the
stay
life of a student, yes.
Right, to stay connected. And bug spray.
Bug spray, yes.
My Family Island students, we understand that it's about equal and equitable access, right?
Yes.
And so sometimes Family Islanders need something more, something different to support their participation. Okay, tell us again what the prizes, sponsorships, and awards are for the 2023 ceremony taking place this Friday and Saturday.
Well, the prizes include computers, medals, trophies.
Okay.
And of course the scholarships.
And yes,
And
of
of course,
course,
the scholarships.
that's the most important
Yes.
thing, the scholarship itself.
All right. And so what's the top prize?
The top prize is the scholarship.
No, I mean, would in terms of the sort of
value?
dollar,
The
yeah.
amount?
Yeah.
I'm not certain what this year's top amount is. I believe it is 10,000. I don't want to
right.
quote
But then in
or
that
correct
rough
things.
area.
In that rough figure. But it all depends on what the largest donator would have
Put in.
sponsored that particular student.
And
or,
to throw
or
in
student,
and to
yeah.
throw in there for this
Nominee.
year's 2023 our scholarship sponsors, we want to thank Oak Tree Medical Center, Fidelity Bank Bahamas, Telecommunications, Scotia Bank. We want to thank the major sponsors and these all sponsors actually invested in a $10,000 scholarship each. So special thanks to these sponsors that I call.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yes.
Without a doubt. I mean, we
And the Lambert
appreciate-
Dyer CIE Bahamas Limited. I'm so sorry, I forgot that one.
Read that one again.
The Lambert Dyer CIE Bahamas Limited.
Okay.
Yes.
And I was
yes.
speaking while you said it.
Yes, sorry.
To exemplify your commitment to growing a culture of appreciation for education and supporting students. That's the most that we can ask from our corporate
Yes.
partners.
Grateful
in the
hearts,
country.
thank you.
No, man, absolutely.
Yes.
Dear students, you hear what the top prize is. Let that be a motivator.
Yes.
You go on.
Sorry, and we just want to highlight to our family and friends out there of students that every student is a winner, and
Yes.
obviously 123 of them would have already came forward to say from their respective schools that they were chosen or selected to be a nominee in this year's program. So this weekend we expect all students to partake in all of the events that are scheduled to take place.
Okay.
And especially for the award ceremony, we encourage family and friends to support our students and still encourage them, because again, while we can only announce one overall winner, each of them would have been winners in their respective school.
Right, like you are the winner for your school.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, just like the conference finals.
Yes.
And going to the championship.
Correct.
The conference final winners, they're the winners in their conference, right? On their whole side of the country, they're the winners. And the same thing here. Oh, this is awesome.
Yes.
This is awesome. I almost don't want to let y'all go, but y'all got to go back to school.
We could do some fundraising
Yes,
for the
we-
last couple of minutes.
Well, let's take it.
Before we go into that, I cannot leave the show without recognizing the Bahamas Pan-Athletic Council, the local coalition of fraternities and sororities, because they are partnership with us in the foundation. So thanks to them as well for this, just every year committing themselves to the foundation.
No, man, this is awesome. Growing up, I knew there were things about my country that I was proud of. Universal access to education is one of them. In my country, it don't matter how you got here, how you was born, because you still just a children. You will have access to what you need to be able to make something of your life. And for that, I am forever grateful to be born here. But furthermore, you grow up and you hear the former Prime Minister, Right Honorable Perry Christie, tell the story about how he dropped out of school.
Yeah.
Right? As a little boy, young man, drop out of school and then realized that he still needed to make something of his life and went back, to school and built a prime minister out of himself.
Yes.
When we hear Reverend Simeon Hall talk about coming from Choke Neck Alley and leaving school as well, and hearing a call, from God through the mouths of the people in his community that cared for him. Tell him, look here, go back to school, buddy.
Also, the Honorable Alfred Sayers, he had a story as well of not being focused in school, and he had someone to have him carry him along, and he went back, and he's now a minister that we're calling him. So I truly believe, as an educator, because I am an educator, that there's hope for everyone.
Absolutely.
There's hope for
everyone. And those stories are not just for the students. Those stories are for the communities that are expected to hold these students up.
Accountable,
Hold them accountable.
Yes.
Show them what there is to be accountable to.
Yes.
And the benefits of appreciating education and then getting an education on top of that.
Yes.
Absolutely. Ladies, I know that you guys are busy. I know you have to go back to school and cut your eye at plenty children and tell them to do their work.
Not me.
So what do you do formally?
Oh, well, I work in government, and my public administrative post is administrative cadet.
Okay, awesome.
Yes.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Thank both of you for your service.
Thank you.
We don't honor our teachers sufficiently in this town.
I agree.
And we shall begin
More can be done.
to do that. Thank you very much, ladies. Producer, let's go to a quick break. It's unfortunate that y'all can't stay with me today. To my listening audience, I'm going to close out the show with what's in the news, and then we transition to our Wednesday Man Down Mash Up Wednesday, where On the Clock host sits with the Guardian Radio AM host, and we debate about what's happening in the news. And so thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Miss Anderson and Miss Knowles from the Bahamas Primary School Student of the Year Foundation.
Thank you so
Dear
much for having
parents,
us.
put on your uniform because you got a job, and your job is to prepare your students for the rest.
Stay tuned on Friday and Saturday.
Right, and the location, tell me where the location is.
For Saturday, the location is Evangelistic Temple.
Awesome.
And for Friday, I'm going backwards, I'm sorry. The location is Christ Church Cathedral. But we are live on Saturday at 5 p.m. via Facebook, Rev TV page, and the Ministry of Educational Technology page.
Right, that's good. Go on.
And sorry, before I close out, our theme is honoring the who's who in primary schools.
Yes.
And our top student will receive $7,000 in scholarship.
What? If only I had turned in my homework, I could have been the top
How
student
many
of the
years
year. I mean, 40 plus 47, 40 years ago. 40 years ago is good.
And I just would like to point out that our that top winner, that is a scholarship recipient, or will be a scholarship recipient from Rev Cable Bahamas. So we just would like to thank that sponsor as well.
All right. Thank you, Rev Cable Bahamas, and thank you, BTC, and thank you all of our corporate sponsors and social sponsors for your support for the Bahamas Primary School Student of the Year Award and the work of the foundation. Thank you very much, ladies.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Get involved. Get involved. Get involved. Get involved. Get involved. There's not a way to get involved. Come on, get off of me. Woo! I'm ready.
It's that time again! Sign up now for the Michael Scooter and Peace on the Streets Basketball Classic, taking place July 24 to the 30th at the Hope Center and the Candlelight Exchange. Call 601-4842 for more information. Powered by the Bryce Newbold Foundation. It's game time!
Listening to Guardian Radio 96.9 just got easier. Now you can tune in to the best in news and talk radio on the go with the Guardian Radio app for iPhone and Android. And it's free. Download your Guardian Radio app to your cell phone today. Just log on to guardiantalkradio.com and get your fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Loss of family members is very isolating, and people who have experienced loss appreciate when others have shared their grief. If you can't be there in person, go to the Nassau Guardian's website online at thenassauguardian.com and visit our obituary link. The Nassau Guardian's interactive obituary link allows you to read the funeral announcement, express condolences, or place photos on the online guest book for 1 full year. Losing a loved one is painful, but that pain isn't the worst thing to happen. Friends, loved ones, colleagues, and neighbors who ignore the loss compound the pain. Should the bereaved family wish to place the obituary and photos on our obituary site, just contact the Guardian's funeral industry partners or the Nassau Guardian. Remember, there isn't one magic right thing to say to someone experiencing loss that will make the loss less painful or easier to bear. The Nassau Guardian's obituary link, available online at thenassauguardian.com.
Girl, Junior just showed me Bella Boy in his phone.
What you mean? He take picture of that good-for-nothing boy?
Shh, you don't want Bella here. You say that. You know she always say that's my good child.
So what he doing in Junior phone?
Oh, he there because the police looking for him. He on their wanted list.
Wanted persons in your phone now?
Yes, child. And when police want to find anybody quick, after something happen, they can send pictures direct to your phone. Go to Google Play or App Store and search for Crack Crime Bahamas, then pick install and it will go straight to your phone.
There is also a section on missing persons.
Yes, girl. Everybody needs to get this app so police can tell us right away when these people go missing. Just like an alert system.
Yes, it has numbers for Crime Stoppers Bahamas so you can call and nobody knows it's you. Call directly to Miami and give the information without giving your name or anything about you. I tried the other day, and when I hear Junior and his boys talking about where they hide those guns, I walk quick round the corner and call that number.
Call 328-8477 from Nassau or 242-300-8477 from the Family Islands.
Take that mess from off the wall. Give that baby back its ball. Leave other people things alone. There's other ways to get involved. Get involved. Don't be no fool. Stay in school.
Welcome back to Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. We're going to continue the show, What's in the News, Mashup Wednesday, where C.A. Nuri and Erin Greene delve into the topics of the day. Mr. Nuri will be joining at 11 when his hour starts. I think the bulk of our conversation will probably be around the NIB rate hike set for July 2024. I, of course, want to continue talking about traffic. I don't really want to, but the traffic fatality rate for the year is already close to double what it was 3-4 years ago. And I just want to reiterate to the Bahamian public, in case they don't know, and I'm also aware that many of the offenders don't listen to radio at all. And some people feel like I'm just speaking to the choir, people who are already well-behaved on the road. But it's also very apparent that people are unaware of what the new laws are. And despite the fact that we've always had a provision, an offense, driving without due care and attention, right, that would cover acts like driving with your cell phone in your hand, using your phone while driving, right? Even if you're hands-free, using a hands-free device to access your phone and phone calls, you could still be hit with a driving without due care and attention charge. But I don't think we realize that it's against the law to drive with your cell phone in your hand and to use your cell phone while you're driving. And I really would have thought that the sharp escalation in traffic fatalities would have drawn people's attention to that. Yesterday, I shared quickly about how dual carriageways work. And a person texted me back. It's obvious from their the choice of words and sentence construction that they were hot. They were angry at my suggestion that we use the dual carriageway the way that we're supposed to. That if you are in a lane and you see someone coming up quickly behind you, and you are moving at the same pace or slower than the people in the lane on your side, that you slide over. You make way. Got a text here. We have so many traffic infractions, we're supposed to have all kinds of money in the treasury. That's to the next point. That's to the next point. It's obvious that the escalation is also partially due to a lack of enforcement of traffic controls. It's also due to a frustration with the state and a determination by many drivers that I don't have to follow the rules because the government ain't following the rules, the police not following the rules, my boss not following the rules, the priests not following the rules, the gay people not following the rules, the Haitians not following the rules. So why should I have to follow the rules? You follow the rules because the rules are intended to create a safer environment or a safe environment for everyone, not just yourself, but everyone. On the radio, I attempt to address issues that no one else is addressing. Sometimes people wonder, well, why isn't Erin talking about this subject? I'm not talking about it because other people are talking about it. Conversations are happening. There are opportunities for you to engage those conversations. But I continue to talk about traffic because nobody else is talking about traffic. More importantly, the people who have a responsibility to enforce the traffic controls are derelict in their duty. And they're not enforcing them. In fact, they are committing the same infractions that they are supposed to be preventing, eradicating from our driving culture. Of course, people will continue to turn left on red at intersections where they cannot if they see police doing the same thing. Not police with their sirens on, not police with their lights on. Just police just turning left on red when they're not supposed to. People are going to continue to do it if they continue to watch the police ignore people turning right on red at Shirley and Mackey Street. In the public, when I interact with listeners, a lot of listeners will say something like, oh, now don't talk about my bad driving on the radio. Don't call my license plate number. See, and I appreciate that, right? I appreciate the sort of sentiment that I would like to maintain as much privacy as I can in a world where our right to privacy is ever shrinking. But if you're in a commercial vehicle with the name of your company painted on the side, if you're in a government vehicle, if you're in a cabinet minister's vehicle like the one I saw turn onto Shirley Street from Shirley Slope this morning without even bothering to stop at the stop sign, if you're in a red plate, you are expected to follow the traffic controls. And the public is expected to live up to its obligation to report you if you don't. The government has a unit who's responsible for taking complaints about people driving poorly in government service vehicles. Your corporation you work for has a department that is supposed to take complaints about your driving. But every day, people in commercial vehicles, red plates and blue blue and dark blue and white plates, cutting through gas stations, refusing to stop at red lights and stop signs, ignoring pedestrian crossings, blocking the pedestrian crossing with your vehicle. You should expect somebody to call and report you. You should have that expectation as a professional or a corporate driver or a representative of His Majesty's government. It's too much. We have more dollars than cents. Producer, put the call through. Good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning, Miss Greene.
Good morning, how are you?
All right. I could help you along with the conversation you're going on with, you know?
Yes, sir.
All right. The motorbikes.
Yes.
Police. They just be off all day, every day. Are you sure they don't meet waiting the script? Even the police car, they just say they get 100 vehicles. Where are they?
100 trucks and 50 motorcycles.
Where are they, Miss Greene?
I don't know.
You got this vehicle parking on the sidewalk. That's a ticket.
Yep.
You got fellas doing all kind of foolishness on the road. Where are the police?
Yep.
I mean, all this money could go in the treasury, you know. But they just don't have to find that money to put in national insurance. Just let those police do their work.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I watched a woman on a video call on Marathon 2 days ago, making 25 miles an hour as she was having a conversation with somebody on her phone. All the money the police need to properly resource themselves are right on the streets of New Providence, in the wallets of bad drivers.
Yes, ma'am. Let those police do their work, and they need to have those brown, khaki uniform officer be on the streets to make sure they do their work, because for the last 2 years,
yes,
I ain't seen no police on the road. They ain't booking nobody. I mean, each one of those traffic tickets is $100, $300, $400, $500.
Listen, every day I see thousands and thousands of dollars in traffic infractions in singular spaces, one intersection. But here's why traffic enforcement is so important, particularly for people like us who value our privacy so much. The roadways are a public space, shared by everyone. That is the best space within which the state can and should implement its behavior modification programs. You don't want the police coming into your communities, you don't want them coming into your yards, and you don't want them coming into your homes with the current attitudes that they have. And so let us not fight or frustrate them in their duties in the public spaces. Police, be fair, be decent. People, do the right thing. You guys stay tuned. Guardian Radio AM on the clock. Mashup is coming up in the 11 o'clock hour. Thank you for playing the Sand Dollar giveaway game. We got 2 more questions, 2 more winners tomorrow. Have a great day, Bahamas.
Chairs were made for fools to be locked away from society. Get involved, get involved. Get involved, get involved.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.